What's up, guys? Week here as usual. Down here in the Bouy dungeon today. We're making some spindles for buoys. And just giving you a little update video here on what's going on. It's a nice rainy, shitty day out here today. What we're doing today, guys, like I said, is making some spindles. Spindle being the part that this piece of PVC that goes through your buoy, which is swivel in place. A lot of guys, they're about anywhere from $1.50 to $2.50 a piece, just for these pieces of spindle here. I'm making them for about 47 cents a piece, so we'll round up and say 50 cents a piece. Pretty much saving myself $1 a spindle. The other good thing, guys, about making your own spindles is being able to customize the length on them. Typically, I think the shortest that they make them is like 1.5 feet. Well, sometimes people have smaller buoys and you don't want them sticking out, past your buoy that far. It's unnecessary. A lot of guys that fish singles just stick the buoy right in the trap when they're rigging it up. When you have a big gommy spindle on there, it sticks out through and can just be kind of a pain in the ass. So it's nice to be able to cut these to length already for whatever length you want. One thing I kept finding myself doing was when I'd rig a buoy with ones I'd bought from the store, I'd cut this much off the end. I just like to just have enough just so I can hold on to it to paint it. Just a little bit past where the buoy is, so I can hold on to it and paint it. Pretty much like this right here. I like about that much, so I can hold it, paint it, hang it back up without getting paint on myself. But anyway, PVC conduit is all that you have to get. These are 1/2 inch pieces. You can go with 3/4 inch. Those, you guys with bigger buoys, I've used these 3/4 inches for like these small floats that I have for singles, because 1/2 inch was too small, so I got a few 3/4 inch ones. And if you do make these 3/4 inch ones, guys, you want to make sure you have a 1/2 inch to make your opening. 3/4 is a little bit too big. It's just a nice tight circle here in the end that you're making. But all you need's they come in 10-foot pieces right at Home Depot. This is about the cheapest, depending on where you can get PVC conduit, which is just electrical. It's made to run electrical wires through. Depending on where you get it as far as price, you can get it cheaper, wherever you can get it cheaper. If you can buy it in bulk, but it's like $2 and something, $2.30 or something like that. And you pretty much get at least 5 2-footers. You got to subtract a little bit that you're going to be making your bend with. So there's, about 6 inches off right there. You figure 3 inch. The last 6 inches you're going to be bending. So on 5 pieces, there's 2 feet right there. So you're pretty much getting about 5 spindles that are a little over 1.5 feet out of each piece of 10-foot PVC conduit. Like I said, 1/2 inch is the cheapest again, and yeah, there's many different ways to do this. There's more than one way to skin a cat. So, and just make sure when you're pre-cutting them, make your marks on your 10-foot piece, which I've already cut up pieces, so I'd show you that, but pretty self-explanatory. You know, make your first cut flat, or your end piece. There's your end, that's going to be flat. Cut your first piece at an angle. I just use a skill saw, just standing there. I'll just cut it at an angle so that when you fold it, it'll fold into itself flush. And then your next cut will be straight, and then your next cut will be angled, and so on and so forth till the end. Like I said, guys, I mean, it's just a cheaper way to do it, and it's just a good little thing you can tinker around on in your garage or in your basement during the winter. Especially for you guys starting out fishing, save yourself some money. But it's also not that big of a deal. You figure you're saving yourself $1 a spindle. It only takes about a minute to actually construct it. So what's that, $1 a minute? I don't know, it's not too bad. You can make about 60 of them in an hour. You can make even more if you have your stern man sitting there heating them up. Before he heats them up, hands them to you, you cool it down, take it off, it's rigged up. I'll get to that, I'll show you how I make them here in a second. But obviously there's faster ways to make them. However you have it rigged up, I've heard of guys boiling water and sticking these in the water so they're malleable and you can bend them. But I tried it, and Jesus, you got to get that water somehow, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. So I just like to use an open flame, frig around. Yeah, so I'm going to show you how I do it right now. Simple as pie. Try it, don't try it, whatever. Maybe Wakey just saved you a little extra money for that extra bottle of coffee brandy that you needed this weekend. A little gas money to get you there. On the update end of things, guys, the FNA is coming together slowly. We opened a can of worms with that one, and I launched the hardcore, and this spring has sucked. I mean, started out alright, but bait's expensive and the lobsters are coming slow, and they're screwing us on prices. They're calling hard old shell culls we're getting a shedder price for now, which is the first time I've ever heard of that in the spring. But getting $1 less for culls, and probably a lot of you bigwigs out there getting $1 more for selects. So a lot of you bigwigs out there, I'm sure, are saying, well, we're getting $1 more for selects and we're not getting many culls. Well, that's good for you, but I'm not 25 miles offshore along with most of the people aren't and don't have $500,000 boats. But for you guys that are big business, good for you. I'm glad that I hope you guys can make some extra money, you know. More power to you. But for most of the little guys that are in here fishing, you know, culls, we're getting paid a shedder price for it. It's stupid. 25% of what we're catching right now are culls, which when I say a cull, for you picket ears out there, that's a one-clawed lobster or a no-clawed lobster. Any lobster that doesn't have two perfect claws is a cow. But anyway, that's what's going on there. Spring sucks. Waiting pretty much for shutters. Trying to do odd and end work here, working on gear, doing all that fun stuff. Just trying to survive till middle of June or whenever they start coming better for new shell lobsters. Also, we've been talking to a producer about turning Dylan Outdoors into a reality show. Woo! So, hard to tell what'll happen there, but we'll keep you posted. Also, I've been getting questions about, in the comment section, I've been getting questions about actual laws pertaining to lobstering. I know a lot of my viewers who are fishermen don't really need to hear it, but I'd like to have a video coming up, just giving you a heads up, a video coming up on behind the scenes lobster fishing Q&A. Okay, I'm going to put a video out for behind the scenes lobstering, and I'll leave it around for a little bit before I end up making the answer part of it. In the comment section, I want you guys firing questions out, whatever you want to know. Already you guys have asked a bunch, like how long our season is, just different things about, laws, or how we lobster fish, what we use for bait, anything like that. Any question that you have about lobster fishing, I'm going to have a video, like I said, coming out. Even if you want to start firing some out in here, I'll write them down and, try to have an organized thought going on at the same time. Just trying to keep you guys informed of what's going on, and I know a lot of you guys are interested in it out there that aren't from me. You're curious, just like how I would be about cattle ranching in Texas. It's all relative. Information's information. It's cool to see how people in different places do stuff. So, yeah. So that's what's up there, and yeah, just haven't been putting the videos out very fast, guys. Got a couple on board to do, got a few songs written, this and that, but Jesus, it's just been tough, been real busy, and trying to make ends meet right now. This is always the hardest time of the year for most lobster fishermen, is the springtime, because price starts dropping. We've spent our money up that we made through December, and we're waiting for June, because we make the bulk of our money in 6 months. So that's what's up. Life sucks until the shutters pop. We'll keep you posted. Alright guys. Good talking to you as always. Peace.